60 seconds.
Is Nate running with this battery?
Nate, wrong show, honey.
Hello, people. How you doing? My name's Cookie. Welcome to our show here. How many people are going to be playing the game? All right, player one, how about typing your name in for me now?
Smitty.
All right, player two, we need your name next. Thanks.
45
Player three,
seconds.
how about it? Oh, one other thing. Are you looking for a 7-question tournament game or more like a full 21-question game? All right, if that's what you want, your call.
30 seconds.
Player one, your buzzer is the letter Q as in quickie. Player two, your buzzer is the letter B as in you're my best friend. Player three, your buzzer is P as in pencil sharpener.
Don't get me wrong, I like sports. I've always enjoyed sports.
Ray,
I love
pull the
playing.
9-yarder out. Yeah, it's not a 9-yarder. 9-yarder.
20 seconds.
Okay, heads up. Here's how the game works. The first one of you to buzz in on a question gets first stab at the answer. So you buzz in, and then you press 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending on which answer you want. You read me?
10 seconds.
Okay, here we go. Lose the desktop. Okay, thank you. Go to black.
5,
Great. Okay, guys, stand by.
Domo arigato, buddy. Get a motor.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Woo! Hey, people, how you doing out there? All right, welcome to YDKJSports. Glad you managed to launch the application. Yeah, that was good. Woo! All right, glad you're here. Gives me something to do. It's give out the hardware time. Okay, one screw for each of you. Hey, watch your head. Okay, dig this. Say you get a question and you know that your neighbor knows that you know that neither of you knows what the hell the answer is. Then you better be the first to buzz in and hit the S key. That's how you screw your neighbor. It forces them to answer that question. Remember, if you're gonna get screwed, screw first. On your marks, get set. Come on, let's start this thing. Player 3, you're up. What's the category? 1. And this category is disco baseball. This question's worth $2,001 bills. Hang on tight. Here we go. Suppose everyone starts doing a new disco dance called the Charlie Hustle. Which baseball great should be blamed because it's his nickname? Bob Uecker, Johnny Bench, Pete Rose, or Charlie Huff? Go for it, player 1. The swingin' dance is named after Pete Rose. For the most part, it's pretty easy to learn. But that face-first electric slide is a bitch, girlfriend. Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing? Number 2. Here's the category. We're cooking with gas. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. Hey, wake up! It's your morning to make breakfast for the baseball team. You start off with dollops of runny batter on the first and second griddles. As you're pouring the next batter, a fly pops into the kitchen. According to the infield fly rule, what is true? It's okay, the batter is safe. The batter's fine, but you need a new pitcher. The runny batter cannot move elsewhere or it's automatically time for some new batter. Player 2, what do you say? Player 2, I know you're dying to screw somebody. Who's it gonna be? Ooh, gotta answer it, player 3. No, but the batter better stay put unless he wants to move into an easy double play. Player 1, player 2, who wants it? Player 2, it's all yours. Assuming there are less than 2 outs, the batter is automatically out. You know what? Next time, just make eggs. What do you say, player 2? How about it? 3! All right, let's see what we're doing here. Unruly New Englanders. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. If you were pitching poorly for Boston's National League franchise in 1893, what would be most appropriate for a belligerent fan to scream at you? You stink, codboy, good-for-nothing quahog, friggin' bean eater, or screw you, tea leaf. Good for nothing what? Player 2, player 3, who wants it? Player 3, go nuts. Ooh, ugly. Player 2, the 1893 Boston National League franchise was known as the Bean Eaters. Shoo, you should have heard their 7th inning stretch at their home games. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2. Score! Number 4! This one's gonna be Toothless Oscars, and we'll pay out $3,000 for this one. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy. Based on his nickname, which of these movies might you think is about ex-Montreal Canadiens goalie Lauren Worsley? Phenomenon, Beverly Hills Cop, Forrest Gump, or Doc Hollywood? It's in your court, player 2. R-O-N-G, wrong. Player 1, player 3, who's taking it? Player 3, take it. You're phenomenally wrong. Player 1, it's yours. Beverly Hills Cop. Quick, we got an Eddie Murphy fan. Somebody check for a pulse. Phew, something stinks in here. Take a look at the right answer. Worsley was given the nickname Gump because he was so grumpy. If anybody has that nickname nowadays, I doubt it's for the same reason. Okay, we need a category from player 3.
The corner pocket, number 5.
The category? You're grounded, big guy. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. If Alex Karras had been suspended from his role on TV's Webster for the same reason he was suspended indefinitely from the NFL, what infraction would he have committed? Tackling Webster with a clear intent to harm, intentionally letting Webster win an argument, betting on the outcome of the weekly episodes, or unauthorized copying of Webster broadcasts? You're up, player 1. Player 1, who you gonna screw? Oh, player 2, you're getting screwed. Make the most of it. Alex Karras was suspended for gambling. Player 1, I got some bad news for you, pal. Let's have a category, player 2. Uh-oh, mess butt tit slime chore.
It's time for a ticklish Tesco.
The category for this gibberish question: she's really let herself go. The opening value on this gibberish question is $5,000. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Okay, please tell me, with what cliche does this rhyme? Now, don't let the punctuation fool you. Chew skin scum, sue ooze rum. Player 2, it's in your court. Type in your answer and hit return when you're done. Okay. What, did your friends tell you that if you typed this in, I'd start swearing at you and everyone would feel real naughty, and then you could all high-five each other and feel real crazy and kooky, and then I'd take away your points? Well, consarn it, you freaking player. You better watch your score, you dumb poopy head. No, I didn't say poopy head. I said cocky poo-poo double dog duty icky cootie booger head. All right, recess is over. Let's get back to the game. Okay, which one of you is going to take it? Okay, how about a hint? It's a sports cliche. A cliche that's usually said after a loss. I guess damn it doesn't count. You won't win all the time. You won't win at all if you don't hurry. Come on! Well, now you know firsthand, I guess. Choose skin scum, sue ooze rum. Oh. So let's try to focus more on the first part of that phrase, okay? Okay. Category, player 2, let's do it.
Under the Rim with question 7.
The name of this category is Holy directory assistance, Batman. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Hey, guess what? It's the weekly meeting of the Justice League, and as usual, Batman is late. Knowing that he just moved into a new Bat Cave, Superman dials 555-1212 to get Batman's new number. Unfortunately, he's given the number of the Batsman. Who the hell is he? A baseball player, a sailor, a cricketer, or a spelunker? Go for it, player 3. In cricket, the player who's up to bat is called, appropriately enough, the batsman. Me, I'm more of a Catwoman's man. Time to pick a category. What's it gonna be, player 3?
8.
The category is Can't Buy Me Love, but our reunion CD is on sale. And this one's gonna be worth $3,000. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. If the Beatles began their career in front of a Liverpool instead of in Liverpool, England, what horrible accident might have befallen the band? A horse jumping into Ringo's drum kit, Paul falling off a rolling log into a river, a line drive cracking George's skull, or Linda McCartney singing Harmony? Player 1, go nuts! Well, I guess we had enough of silly love songs and wrong answers. Player 2, player 3, either you feeling lucky? Player 2, it's all yours. A Liverpool is a fence used in horse jumping events that has water at its base. And what's worse, Ringo and the horse would have to fight over who could play better. Get back, horsey. Player 2, pick one.
The German judge gives a
9.
The category behind this question is Thank God for big production numbers. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. If the teams in baseball's American League West got together and performed a Broadway musical hit that they can spell using the letters on their ball caps, what would they be producing? Cats, Grease, Hair, or Sunday in the Park with George? Now or never, player 3. Player 3, who'd you like to screw? Player 1, you just been screwed. What are you going to do about that? Hey, who are you? Wrongy Wrongerson? Player 2, player 3, want to take a stab at it? Player 2, what do you say? California, the Athletics, Texas, and Seattle.
Memory.
What do you say, player 2? How about it? Hang 10. The category is the dark side of hockey. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you $2,000. Okay, listen. Let's say that in the director's cut of Star Wars, the Rebellion and the Empire decide to settle their differences in a hockey game. Of course, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker immediately throw down. Because Vader started the fight, he gets a game misconduct. However, the ref also slaps a minor on him. Which of these could be the reason? Vader's bigger than Luke, Luke's a goalie, Vader's wearing a face shield, or Luke's wearing white? Go for it, player 1. According to the rules of the NHL, if a player who's wearing a face shield instigates a fight, he'll be assessed an extra minor penalty. And switching over to the dark side of the force carries a 3-game suspension. All right, round 1 is a thing of the past, so focus up and, hey, let's play 2. Pulling out some screws here for you, and there's a Susan B. Anthony. Okay, here we go. One for each of you. Okay, pay attention, because all the sports questions in round 2 are worth more money. All right, let's go. Player 1, it's your choice. What looks good to you?
Hello.
11. Here's your category. It really hurts my neck when that happens. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Let's say you're lonely and you're bored, so you decide to pull out your old toys and reenact some famous boxing matches. If you used your Rock'em Sock'em robots to reproduce Sugar Ray Leonard's unusual knockout of October 6, 1978, whose head should end up popping off? Barbie the Round Card Girl, G.I. Joe with Kung Fu Grip the announcer, Mr. Potato Head the judge, or Stretch Armstrong the referee? You're up, player one. Player one, who's taking your heat? Player three, what are you going to do about it? Ooh, ugly. Player one, player two, either you want to take a swing? It's in your court, player two. In that match, Sugar Ray accidentally knocked out the referee. His head didn't pop off, but ironically, it did stretch 2 feet off his shoulders. It was pretty cool. Let's have a category, player two. Uh-oh, press futz mitts grime board.
Once again, it's time for a Tinkerling Test Run!
Your category for this gibberish question is Madonna's wedding advice. Opening value for this gibberish question is 10,000 beans. Okay, now remember you don't have a lot of time here, so the less time you take, the more money you make. Okay, sports fans, tell me, with what phrase does this rhyme? A bride loved the spankies. Wait, giving or receiving? Okay, I'll give you a hint. Player one, typey and hit return. Okay, here we go. It's the funny game of typing in poo-poo words and having the host reduce the score. La 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 la. La. Hey, see what I did? That's right. I didn't do anything, because it's not original anymore. Now, since this is the last time I'm going to be indulging this kind of behavior, next time when you buzz in, let's see if you can actually answer the question. Hey, there's an idea. Now, back to the game. Okay, now I need someone who actually knows the answer. A movie about Lou Gehrig. His team sure was proud of him. Player three, you got the ball. Type in your answer and hit return when you're done.
Today, you should consider yourself the luckiest person on the face of the earth.
Player three, select a category.
The thrill of victory, the agony of 13.
And the category is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. You get this toughie and I'll give you $6,000. All right, get yourself set. It's time. Tell me, what do David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, Chris Mullin, Karl Malone, and Patrick Ewing all have in common? They're members of Dream Team 1, they're members of Dream Team 2, they're members of Dream Team 3, or they're guys over 6'8". Player three, take it. Player three, who do you want on the pointy end of the screw? Player one, it's in your hands now. Dream Team 3? Maybe it's time you took a nap. Player two, player three, who wants it? Player three, go nuts. Sorry, Pippen and Mullen are only 6'7", and I could take them. Bring it on, Pip! All of the above were members of Dream Team 1. Otherwise known as the only Dream Team about which we gave a flip. Okay, we need a category.
Come on, Rev. It's falling. 14. 14!
Sit down! And the category is a Cinderella soccer story. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. On your marks, get set, here's the question. Oh no! Cinderella's evil stepsister has no intention of going to the ball, but still hinders Cindy from going to it. According to the rules of soccer, what would be the call? Interference, obstruction, goaltending, or holding? Go for it, player 3. In soccer, when you block a player from going to the ball with no intention of going to it yourself, it's called obstruction. Yeah! And Cinderella would be entitled to an indirect free kick.
Ow!
Player 3, pick a category for me. It's question 15. It's question 15. Here's the category. Cartoon cops in the NFL. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Everything in place? Because here she comes. Based on his species, which cartoon lawman would have been the most appropriate choice to patrol the bleacher seats at Cleveland's Municipal Stadium during a Cleveland Browns game? Dudley Do-Right, Deputy Dog, Quick Draw McGraw, or Sheriff Bing Bing Bing, Ricochet Rabbit? Player 2, what do you say? Player 2, who's gonna get it? Well, gotta answer it, player 1. I'm afraid you won't be staying for dessert. Player 2, player 3, either you feeling lucky? Now or never, player 3. Dudley do wrong. Player 2, you want to take a crack at it? The bleacher seats at Municipal were called the Dog Pound. Yeah! I really hope no one out there ate those yellow snow cones. Player 2, pick one.
Give me a 6. 6. Give me a team. Team. 16.
This one's gonna be the agony of defeat. Okay, $2,000 is coming your way if you get this one. You know, I keep having this recurring nightmare where I'm at a ski jump ramp. Someone has strapped long skis to my feet and pushed me down a steep hill. At the foot of the hill, my mother is waving her arms and yelling at me, P-point, P-point. To what is she referring? The technique I'll use to gain more distance, my opponent's score, the beginning of the landing area, or the ever-widening urine stain on my uniform. Player 1, hit it. The beginning of the ski jump landing area is the P-point. Yeah! Oh yeah, back to my dream. All the judges are goats in lingerie. What do you think that means? Player 1, pick one. The category, three-legged pennant races. It's gonna be worth $4,000. All right, pay attention. Here comes the question. Considering the dubious record held by former Major League player Don Baylor, what would most likely happen if he displayed the same trait at a family reunion? He'd go for a walk 7 times at one reunion. He'd sit on the picnic bench the longest. He'd make 5 errors cooking a single meal, or he'd be hit by the most eggs in the egg toss. Player 3, take it! Nice try, incorrecto. Player 1, player 2, who wants this puppy? Player 1, go nuts! No, Baylor isn't known for errors. That would be you. Player 2, you think you're up to it? It's in your court, player 2. Ooh, sliced it. Well, that was impressive. Baylor has been hit by more pitches than anyone in baseball history. I hope his family isn't into horseshoes. What do you say, player 2? How about it?
18.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Hey, I didn't vote for him. And this is $4,000 here. As a young comedian, Chevy Chase made us laugh by falling down like President Gerald Ford. Pure genius, let me tell you. If Chevy Chase were to do a truly accurate imitation of President Ford, each of the following would have to be part of his act, except which? Coaching boxing at Yale, running hurdles in the Pan American Games, turning down a contract from the Packers, or being voted MVP of his college football team. Player 3, go nuts! Gerald Ford turned down pro contracts with the Green Bay Packers and Detroit Lions to pursue a career in politics. And you know what? He still ended up taking a beating. Player 1, player 2. Go for it, player 2. Former President Ford did not run the hurdles.
Yeah!
And thank God. Category, player 2, let's do it.
19 here. Get your ice cold 19.
And this category is fairly important moments in history. And I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. Ready on the trigger? Pull. Career choices aside, which of the following could have caught the NFL's first legal forward pass? Henry David Thoreau, John Hancock, Timothy Leary, or Albert Einstein? Go for it, player 1. No, and watch your mouth. Player 2, player 3, want to take a stab at it? Player 2, what do you say? Thoreau? No, he died in 1862. Too early to catch the first forward pass. But I'm sure he would have loved clearing out all those trees for a playing field. Player 3, it's yours for the asking. Now or never, player 3. The forward pass was introduced in 1906, and at 27, Einstein would have been in his prime playing shape.
Yeah!
But whatever you do, don't send him out for a bomb. Time to pick a category. What's it going to be, player 3?
20!
The name of this category is Royalty Who Scratched Themselves. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. If all the female royalty of the world were to participate in the sport nicknamed the Sport of Queens, what would their royal highnesses be doing? Chasing each other around a track, playing Canadian football, playing in a round-robin chess tournament, or diving off a 10-meter platform? Player 2, it's all yours. Greyhound racing is also referred to as the Sport of Queens.
Yeah!
And you generally find that the fastest racers are the ones who've had their crown jewels removed. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2.
The attack is upon you. If you see two words together and they form a match, buzz in. $2,000 will be yours if you're right, but each time you're wrong, $2,000 shall be taken away. But be not fooled, not all matches are true. Remember the clue. It must be a match that fits this clue. Scoring by the numbers. Do you think you're gonna score in this attack? Let's find out.
You just went on a kamikaze mission. Let's see your score. Player 3. Well, player 3, you're standing at the top of the podium. But considering your score, this podium is at the bottom of a huge sea of crap. Oh, and before you flush, remember this.
You don't know Jack.
Okay, great show. Cue commercials. Thank you. Cookie, what's going on with the contestants?
Yeah, I'm all over it. Listen, players, if you want to play another game, you just gotta clue me into that, okay?
Mark, Rob, Earl, Anthony, Ron.